Stop wasting the pain. Stop going through breakups and not learning the lesson. Tired of making dumb decisions. You gotta stop wasting your pain, and you gotta learn from what you have been through.
You know you got the talent and the skill set to succeed. Oftentimes a person has talent, skill set, ability to succeed. That's great. But do you have the guts to fail? If I'm consistent, I give myself the opportunity to be exceptional. I feel as if it's a lot of exceptional people that are not consistent.
You are the perfect version of you already. You are the version of you that other people will love. All you have to do is give yourself permission to go be it. And that's going to require you to get uncomfortable. That's going to require you to put yourself out there. People aren't going to get it until they can get it. And you have it in you.
If you want to last, you must sometimes be the fox and plan out your day and think about a strategy and how am I going to win. Even if I take a loss in the moment, it's a lesson. I can live and keep learning and apply it toward a victory when most people have thought that I should have given up. You see, there's more to you than just being a beast. You must be calculated. You must be planned. You must be diligent. You must set a plan. You must set a course of action.
This is yours. You're the captain. You're the master. You're the foreman. You're the general. You're the head. Don't give control of this to nobody. And I want you to understand that the reason, most likely, that you didn't achieve what it is that you wanted to achieve is because you don't truly believe that you have it in you to achieve these things. You see them as special. You see the people who accomplish these things as special. And what I need you to understand, and what I want you to understand moving into the next year, is that all of these people that you observe living a better life than you, in your opinion, all of these people you admire, all of these people that you look up to, all of them, every single one of them, is no different on the inside than you are.
So when I don't see the point and I feel like my life is being dismantled, could it be that God's preparation comes packaged as pain? And maybe if you could see it that way, it wouldn't take the pain away, but it would give the pain a purpose. If you could see what you've been calling a failure really wasn't a failure, it was a foundation.
It means more because of what it costs you. And when it costs you something, it has a price that cannot be paid by immediately being given. It's every day that you get up in beast mode. But the mode of beast must be altered based on the situation.
Winners, champions, do not value motivation at all. I never think, do I feel like doing this? Is how do I get done regardless of how I feel? Because that's where the champions live. If you only execute when you feel like it, or the stars are aligned, you can only execute when you feel like executing, you will lose 100 times out of 100.
Courage is the strength to stand up when it's easier to just fall down and lose hope. Courage is the conviction to explore a new horizon when it was easier to just believe what you've been told about life. Courage is the desire to maintain your integrity when everyone else will simply look the other way. Courage is the feeling that you can be happy and feel alive and keep moving forward when it's easier to feel sorry for ourselves and just stay in bed.
Being in the military does not make you a disciplined person. Being from a disciplined family does not make you a disciplined person. Being in a disciplined group does not make you a disciplined person. What makes you a disciplined person is choosing to be disciplined.
Courage is the will to shape our world into what it can be when it's easier to simply say that someone else can do. You see, courage is recognition that none of us are perfect. And when it's easier to simply live a life criticizing others for what they haven't done, or what they could have done, or what they should have done, the courage is the power to step forward and to lead.
The things that don't go my way, they just turn into targets that I'm going to attack harder.
I said my challenge is this. Sometimes as people, an individual can be so arrogant and they can live their lives and feel as if, oh, when a challenge arises, when opposition arises, when change arises, when uncertainty arises, I'll just be ready for it and I'll rise to the occasion. And I think we all know in life, you don't rise to the occasion, you revert back to your training.
You cannot be focused on what was when you want to chase down what can be. And when you chase down what can be, you enjoy the journey because this is the reward, not the destination.
Meaning the individual that you were prior to the opposition, prior to the challenge, prior to the uncertainty, that is the individual that's going to show up in the midst of it every single time. The quote says it. You judge the true character and caliber of a person, not by where they stand in times of comfort and convenience. You judge the true character and caliber of a person by where they stand in times of challenge and controversy.
When you've been face down, when you felt like you should have given up or could have given up, and you get back up and you chase down everything that was being held back from you, and you believe that you can overcome, and you have opponents that try to stop you, but then you get up and you go after that opponent, and once you've conquered them, you've overcome those demons, those fears, those frustrations that once held you back.
You must understand that motivation is for average people. Motivation is for people that lose more than they win. Discipline is where everybody who's ever achieved anything great that you admire, that is what they value. That's what they strive for. That's the skill that they make investments in. And that's why their lives look so great that you want something like that for yourself.
Stop doing the things that you know are wrong, that you could stop doing.
I want you to think about those goals. I want you to taste them. I want you to internalize it. I'm telling you to dream your dream because I want you to feel it. I want you to taste it. And now I ask you this question: what do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You gotta outgrind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later.
Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself, and don't be afraid to be different, man. You ain't got to fit in the crowd. Why are you following everybody when you were clearly meant to lead? You can turn your life around because it ain't ever too late.
Do not take the easy way out. Do not give up based on instinct. Destroy that instinct.
You gotta execute, and you gotta go from 70 to 120.
Get up, go, fight on.
You ever want to truly be free, you have to stand up and have courage. Because when you have that ingredient of life that makes you stand out and become different than what the crowd is, you will become a leader in that crowd.